Welcome back to another Bread XP video, and today we're going to get back into the laws of hermetics. And today we're going to go over the law of correspondence. This is labeled as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. So there's always the opposite to something, right? Everything happening outside of us is a direct representation of what is happening within us. Like your current reality is a reflection of your past self looking straight back at you. So what could you have done back then to create a better reality now? And you can't fix what you did back then, but you can now reflect and create a new one for your future reality. So do you ever catch yourself hating on someone else for something because you're hating on them because they had it better off or they came from money? You can't hate on them for getting, like, they spawned in same way you spawned in, but with maybe a little bit better circumstances. Do you have the drive to still pursue the things that you want to pursue, even knowing that? Do you manifest things like whenever you're sitting thinking about your future life? Do you manifest and think of the ways that it could go wrong? No one does that. If you do, you can blame no one but yourself. And you can really blame no one but yourself for the situation you're in right now. This also applies to the external, though. If you allow yourself to be around or be consuming negative energy, you'll never grow because you're as within, so without. Your internal is going to affect your external, same way your external will affect your internal. You have to go through and purge out all bad or unproductive activities, declutter them, and fully open your mind to how you have to get back into yourself. You have to identify your internal to then create your external. Do not attack how you lash out. Like, don't be like, why did I act that way to something? You need to gain a deeper internal understanding of yourself. Learn about your emotions. And you can learn from that the more good you put out, the more good will come back to you. So everything's the same. Everything as within, so without. Learn that the world is created based off your own mind, and how you perceive the world will directly impact the feedback loop coming back. If you look at the world as terrible, as something that is attacking you all the time, you'll never have a good perception to actually create and do something with your life. And these are the ways you can use these laws. Use this law. Like, first, you need to identify your internal. Implement self-reflection of your mind and emotions so that you can understand why your life is in the state that it currently is. Majority of the time, it will be the way you were thinking that has created the life that you have now. Also use internal monologue, changing and adapting your internal monologue, the way that you talk to yourself. Be like, oh, you suck so bad. Like, you're thinking about yourself, and subconsciously you're like, oh, I suck. I can't do this. I can't do that. You need to adapt this and cater to the life that you want to live, cater to the rewards that you want to have, so that you can reap immense rewards. And this can provide a deep insight to where your mind is and why your life is the way it is. If you have a bad internal monologue, you can be like, oh, that's exactly why my life is bad. Or if you have a good internal monologue, you can be like, everything that's happening to me is a good thing. Like, I can take it as gratitude. I can have gratitude towards this. Brings me into the next one, where you need to have an attitude of gratitude. No, that's a little bit corny, but appreciate things for what they are. And presenting your positivity and gratitude to the world, other people, other things, just externally putting out gratitude will guarantee that your life becomes better. Think of Christmas, where everyone is way more joyful because giving and wanting to give to other people is abundant. Everybody's more happy because they're giving. They're giving good out because they're getting that good back from the people, from them getting joy. People are getting joy back to them by giving. And fourthly, at this point, you should visualize so well that there is zero distance between the you now and the you that you visualize with all your goals accomplished. Don't become a prisoner to your perceptions of today's reality. You got to tell yourself that you are that person that has achieved those goals. How would that person act? How would I change my understanding of the world? How would he perceive the world to get good back, to have reaped all the rewards that I want to reap? And how would he act? And you need to act that way, or you won't be able to get those rewards. Will these be easy to implement? No. But with deliberate persistence, if you can keep going towards making your life better, it will change. It will change for the better. These have to be implemented every day, though. You have to identify what your internal, like if something bad happens to you, are you going to react to it in a harsh way? You're already failing. You need to identify your internal self-reflection. Or if you miss that golf swing, if you die in a video game, bro, are you saying, I suck so bad, like I did horrible? No, you need to be like, I'm him. Maybe there's some setbacks, but you're still going to get through it and get that better score later. You need to have gratitude, appreciate everything that comes to you, everything the universe gives to you. And you need to visualize. This is very important. You'll see how these laws play off of each other, but you have to visualize what the life that you want to live is, the one that you want to create. You have to visualize it, or you will never achieve it. That is it for today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. There's going to be 5 more of these coming out. I'm going to try and get one every day. I can't be slacking anymore. But if y'all did enjoy, please like, comment, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Get those notifications on so you don't miss this series, because it's only going to get better. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.